I play AJ Butterfield, and she's fairly new in starting working for Teddy at Maidstone Rist, and she's incredibly confident, incredibly competent, very smart, and totally out of her element in wherever they end up. She's definitely a New York kind of gal, and so she's very overwhelmed by all that he's trying to do, but really impressed by his passion and his willingness to be here, and so she tries to step out of her comfort zone with him, mostly to comedic effect, but I think she's a really good support system for him. You know, she's a very capable, very smart young woman, but I think this is definitely not what she signed up for. I think AJ and Teddy have a really funny relationship. I think he is surprised by her capability, and I think she surprises herself with her own capability, especially under the circumstances. And since they're sort of just starting out their business relationship, it's a lot of bantery back and forth, and almost like a brother-sister, big brother, little sister kind of vibe right now. AJ and Teddy have such a business relationship. I don't think she really approves of that side of his life, but I also think she doesn't really pay that much attention to it. I think she's sort of seeing the straight and narrow and the straightest way to the end, and I think that helps make them work well together, because where he's sometimes driven and swayed and she's just right down the middle. I think part of the interesting thing about Teddy as a character is that he does have that dichotomy of a sinner and a saint, and I think as far as AJ's concerned, she tries to ignore the sinner part and pay more attention to the saint, and I think that's part of the reason why they get along, because she can go straight through, and even when he's twisting all over the place, she sort of tries to keep him in line. I think part of the interesting thing about the show is that Teddy is just discovering what feeds him and what fuels him, and I mean, clearly the loss of a child has left a huge hole in his heart and his life, and so it's something that he's trying to fill, and I think everyone has that feeling when you've lost something or someone, and you try to fill the emptiness with whatever you can, and clearly that's what's also fueling his sinning and his newfound sainthood. I mean, I think that's what he's looking for, is something to fill a hole.